I'm sharing my screen again. So yesterday we have started a discussion about the organization structure, right? And we discussed about some of the organization units from material management point of view. Plant, purchasing organization, purchasing group, storage locations, right? We also discussed about the company code and client later, and we have seen some of the business scenarios: plant specific purchasing, cross plant specific purchasing, cross company code specific purchasing, and reference purchasing, standard purchasing organization as well. Also we discussed, right? And then we decided to prepare our own blueprint. So we have decided that okay, our company is ABC Manufacturing, okay, and our client is 800. So this was already created by basis consultant. So we are using the same as a client. We discussed, previous classes, we have discussed about how to create a client, how the basis consultant is creating a client, and how they can copy the client from existing client, right? So that we already discussed. So our client is 800, right? ABC Manufacturing. Then in ABC Manufacturing, so in ABC Manufacturing, we have two company codes, two subsidiaries. One is in East Germany, another is in West Germany. So we have two company codes, right? East Germany, West Germany. Under East Germany company codes, we have two plants, Berlin and Halle. Under West Germany company codes, we have two plants, Frankfurt and Munich. So for these two plants, there is a separate purchasing organization which is responsible for all the purchasing activities, which is East Germany purchasing organization. For Frankfurt and Munich plant, there is a purchasing organization which is West Germany purchasing organization, which is responsible for all the purchasing activities for Frankfurt and Munich plant, right? Under Berlin plant, we have 4 storage location. Under Halle plant, we have 3 storage location. Under Frankfurt plant, we have 2 storage location. Under Munich plant, we have 4 storage locations, right? And we have some 3 purchasing groups as well maintained in our blueprint. So this is a blueprint we have created yesterday. Now this blueprint we need to bring into our SAP. So as I mentioned earlier, so I'll show you, this is my SAP screen, right? So first I'll show you the database of the plant or company code. So if I go to the SE16M T001W, T001, first I'll go with the T001, which is company code related database. So it will, this T001 table will give me company code related details. Okay. So if I execute, I will see how many company codes are there. There are 171 company codes. Okay. There are 171 company codes because it is a training systems and someone has created previously these many company codes. Some are the templates and others are the some company codes we have in our system, right? So you can see EG00 is not there, right? Company code EG00 is not there. So we need to bring that company code into our SAP. So can you please be on mute? Abdullah, you have any question?
Can you go back and come again on same screen, T001?
Yes. Okay. Abdullah, you want to discuss something? I saw you raised your hand. I think Jalil, right? Might be he's changing his name. Not a problem. Yeah, I'll go back. So this is my T001 table. Okay. Here I can check if I have any company code EG00 created available. No, I don't have any company code. So I'm planning to create a new company code with name EG00. Right? So how we can create a company code, how we can bring this complete organization structure into our database or into our SAP, that we are going to learn now. Okay. So what I mentioned here, these are all configuration change, right? I'll go back. So what I mentioned, these are all configuration change because we are using standard SAP functionality to create or to configure these organization unit into SAP, right? So SAP has already provided a functionality how to create company code, plant, purchasing organization, storage locations. We are going to use that functionality. So if any functionality which SAP already provided and we are using that one to design our software, to design our application or to map the business processes, it is called as a configuration. If there are any requirement from the business which we cannot fulfill with the standard configuration, then in that case we need to go with the ABAPer to write some logic to do some customizations. That process is called as a customization. So always remember, configuration is different, customization is different. So complete organization structure setup is a configuration activity. That means we are going to use standard SAP functionality to configure this one. Okay. So each module, if you are working as a MM consultant or FI consultant or SD consultant or PP consultant, if you are a part of any, if you are part of any module, then there is only one transaction code through which you can do the configuration for each module. Okay. So FI person, MM person, SDP person or PP person can use only one transaction code for a configuration related activity, which is SPRO. The T code name is SPRO. Okay, SAP Project Reference Object. That is a T code name to configuration, to do the configuration into SAP system. So I'll press enter. So I'll go here. I'll just put here T code. SPRO. Now, once I open this T code, I need to click on this SAP reference IMG. IMG means implementation guide. I will execute this one. So once I execute this one, I will get this type of screen. Okay. Now, I need to do the config organization structure setup, right? Organization structure of any module will come under the node enterprise structure. Okay. So we need to expand this enterprise structure node. Then we have two options, definition and assignment. Okay. So what SAP is recommending, what we need to do here? We need to define our company codes. We need to define our plants, right? We need to define our storage location. We need to define our purchasing organization. So these are the these are the part of definitions. We need to create this one, right? First, and then we need to assign it. Assign it means these two plants belong to company code EG00. These two plants belong to company code WG00, right? This purchasing organization is responsible for plant EBR and EHAL. This purchasing organization is responsible for WFR and WMEN. Correct? So what we need to do? We need to assign this one. Assign this particular organization unit with each other, right? So there are two objects. One is definition, another one is assignment.
Okay, so first all we need to create, and once we'll create, then we need to assign, right?
Yes. So first we need to define, and once the definition is completed, then those organization units we need to assign with each other. So system will get to know, okay, these two plants belong to this company code. This purchasing organization is responsible for these plants, like that. So always we have two options, definition and assignment. So I'll go to the definition first because I need to define it. What I need to define? So let's see. So as we mentioned, client was already created by basis consultant. It is already done. Now we need to create a company code. What is my company code? EG00, right? East Germany. So let me, to create a company code, I need to go to the financial accounting first because it is activity of financial accounting. So I'll go to the financial accounting, and here we have node edit, copy, delete, check company code. I'll go back again. Edit, copy, delete, check company code. Okay. So I'll click on edit, copy, delete, check company code. Okay. Now there is option copy, delete, check company code or edit company code data. So what SAP is recommending, when you are creating any new node, any new settings, okay, you should always copy from the existing company code and create your own. Okay, so by copying from the existing one, your activity will be easy. Okay, for let's take an example. I want to create a company code. My company code is having 200 fields. If I want to create from scratch, I need to maintain all 200 fields, right? But if I'm taking a reference company code, if I'll take reference company code, okay, to copy and create a new one. So this reference company code is having 200 fields. Okay, all 200 fields will get copied into this new company code, right? So I have reference company code. I will use reference company code to copy and create a new one. So all the settings of this reference company code will get copied into the new one, right? Now, on these 200 fields, only 10 fields which are different from this reference company code and new company code. So those 10 fields of the new company code, now I will change it. So which one is easy? Copy and create, right? Instead of creating from the scratch, copy and create is always easy, right? So SAP always recommend you always copy and create a new organization unit. Okay, we can create from scratch as well, but SAP recommends copy from the existing one and create it. So we'll go with that one. Copy, delete, check company code. Here we'll go it. Then there is option copy org object. Okay. So now once you click on copy org object, it is going to the application layer to read the data. Then it will send a request to the database layer to fetch the data. So the processing is in progress now. We'll wait for a minute because it will take some time in our IDS system. You got it, right? This one? The path and all I'll mention there. So I'll put it here.
Going to even so starting from the scratch, like rather than copying.
Yeah, we can do that, and I'll show you that. Enterprise structure. Financial accounting. Copy, delete, company code. This is for company code. Now, let me go to the SAP again. So if you see, now the analysis is completed, it read the data. It is asking me from which company code we are going to copy and to which company code, what will be our new company code. So I'm saying, okay, I want our standard company code is 0001. Okay, so I want to copy from the 0001 company code and I want to create a new company code which is EG00. Okay, so I'll click on new, continue. So if I press continue, it is asking me GL account in company code EG00. only copy the GL account if you want to allocate the same chart of account to the target company code as to the source company code. Do you want to copy the GL account of the company code data? So general ledger is a master data in our FI, right? So what it is saying, our existing company code is 0001. Okay, our new company code is EG00. So it is saying in system there are some GL accounts linked to this 0001 company code. Do you want to copy those GL accounts to EG00 company code as it is, or you are going to create GL accounts directly into EG00, right? So as we don't want to create it in EG00, we want, because these are the financial related informations, we want to copy the 001 related GL accounts into our EG00 company code. So we will say yes, we want to copy. Do you want to copy the GL account company code data? Yes. Now, what it is saying, the reference company code has local currency euro. If you allocate a different local currency to the target company code, the GL account with currency euro are also changed. Do you want to allocate the different local currency to the target company code? So what it is saying, our 0001 company code having currency euro. Do you want the same currency as euro, or you want some other currency? Okay, so for the time being we are keeping same currency for this company code EG00, euro only. Okay, 1 minute. So I'm saying, do you want to allocate the different local currency to target company code? No, I don't want to allocate a different currency. I want to go with the same. It is giving me some information message, certain data was not copied. Ignore it, just press OK. There are inconsistencies in ledger, BA, profit accounting, see long test. That is fine. These are finance related messages. Transport number ranges related messages, press OK. Do you really want to transport number ranges? So we never transport our number ranges from one client to another client, right? And that is the reason we don't want to capture the transport related information into our transport request. So always say no here. Okay. Now it will start copy. What it is doing? It is copying all the information of 0001 company code into our new company code EG00. Okay, let's see, let's wait.
Could you please repeat the steps? Actually, I am in 001 company code and missing how to copy.
Okay, don't do the practice now. Okay.
Okay.
Just follow the steps here. For practice, we are going to do that practice separately. Okay. Now
Okay.
just understand these scenarios, how we are doing and what is the exactly what is the importance of these steps and all. Okay.
Okay.
We have all the documents with the screenshots and all. I'll share that one with you also. For this one, in these sessions, we just focus on this session, these points, whatever we are discussing, the importance of the fields and all.
Sure.
You'll get a time for the practice. Okay, so now if you see, it is asking me transport request. Do you remember in our earlier classes, I explained you we need minimum 3 clients, right? Development, quality, production, correct? We discussed about that one, right? Hello, are you with me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
So as a developer, where we are doing changes in development client. So currently we are doing changes in the development client. Suppose we have only one client now. So let's take an example. We are doing our changes in development client. Now, whatever changes we are doing, those changes we need to move to the quality client, right? How we are going to move the changes to the quality client? Through transport request. Correct? We discussed about that one, transport request. So whatever configuration I'm doing or whatever changes I'm doing, I need to store that into that transport request. So here, this is a transport request. You see, this number is a transport request. So I'm going to create a new transport request here. I'll mention, okay, new company code creation, EG00. Okay. Press save. It will give you the transport request number here. So you can see the new number is generated, CSTK 90032. Okay. And press OK. So whatever configuration changes we have done, that all configuration changes will be copied under this number. Now, when we are asking our basis consultant to move the changes from this client to this client, what they will do? They will only give the reference of this number. Okay. So whatever changes we have under this number, those all gets copied into this one. That means that complete functionality under this number will get replicated into this new client. Got it? What is transport request and all? Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it is showing me copy company code copied. I will show you that transport request number. There is a T code SE01. Okay. So this is our basis. Normally use this T code SE01 to see the transport request number and all. I'll show you. So here, if I go, I'll put my transport request number here. I will display. So this type of transport request it will show. So whatever changes we have made, you can see edit, copy, delete, check company code. That is getting stored under this table, under this transport request, right? New company code. All tables information gets copied here. Okay, whichever in the background data copied, that all information stored here. Now what we are doing? We are moving this transport from development to quality. So all these table informations whichever we have, that gets copied from development to quality. Okay, so this is how these transport requests are working. I will show you that scenario again in our upcoming sessions. So our company code is copied. Now what we did? We have copied our 0001 company code into EG00. So each and every settings of 0001 gets copied into EG00. Let's see. I want to change something in that company code. What we need to do, we will see. So I'll go to the edit company code data now. I'll double click on edit company code. So here if you see 0001 is having SAP AG name, right? Which company code I have created? I have created EG00. And this company code is also having name SAP AG. I want to change the name, address of this company code. I'll click on the details option here. I'll change the company code name. This is my East Germany. Right? Country is Berlin. Yeah. Currency is euro. This is fine. I want to change the address of this one. I want to maintain the address. So I'll click on this address option here and I'll maintain my address. What is the use of address, company code address? We are going to see that one in our latter part. Why we are maintaining, what is the use of this address, where this address is getting printed, that all is going to come in our upcoming sessions. Okay, just now understand where we are maintaining the address and all. So what I did, I have created my company code and I have copied my company code and created a new one. and then some of the settings I have changed in that company code. Let's see the database now. I'll go to the SE16 and T001 table. SE16 to display my database. Now I'll give my table T001. My company code is EG00, right? So if you see, EG00 is now showing in my database table. You can see name is there, city is there, country is there, currency is there, language is there. Now this chart of account, this field status variant, right? These other fields, other details we have not maintained, right? But this is getting copied from 000 company code, right? If we never copied, then this all information we have to maintain manually for this company code, right? You got it?
Yes, yes.
If I go to the OBY6, there is a T code OBY6, okay, which will display the company code related information. I'll go to the OBY6 table. It is locked by me. Yes. I'll go to the company code EG00. Select. So if you see, all this information is there because of we have copied from 0001 to EG00. If we are not copying, then these all informations we have to maintain it. These all settings we have to maintain for that particular company code, EG00 company code. That is why SAP is always recommend copy and create a new one. Okay. So what we did, we have created our company code. Correct. So this is the way we have to create a company code. Got it? Any doubt, any questions on the company code? No? No doubt? All clear? Okay. Let me show
Yeah.
you one more process. How we can create a scratch company code. So I'll directly go to the edit company code. I'll click on new, and here I need to put my all the informations one by one. Address and all. Okay. Let me take it as a test. Okay. So I'm creating test. Cities test. And just a sample I'm creating. Country D PUR. Language EN. Okay. Address details also I'm putting it here. Street 1, 2, 3. Just 3D. I'm just mentioning some informations and saving the data. Okay. Now, if I see the database again, we'll see test company code database as well. So you can see only few fields are gets created, means whatever fields we have maintained, only those fields are updated. The rest of the fields are blank, right? If I go to the OBY6, for company code test, you can see all this information is blank. I need to put it, I need to go to the change mode, and I need to put this all information, right? And that is the reason SAP always recommends to copy and create a new company code. So we should not miss any data, standard data. Wherever you want to change, go and specifically change that information. Clear, Deepak? Anyone else?
I have question one.
Yes, Jagru.
This is made by SAP system, company code 001. Is it already inputted in SAP system, or
Yes.
we are
So
created?
no, whenever you install SAP, right? So there are some standard tables, standard database, or standard setups provided by SAP, like 3 default client 0000001,066, right? Company code 0001, company code plant 0001. These are the some standard templates provided by SAP. We are using those templates and creating our own.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, Deepak. Naeem joined.
Yes, sir.
Clear, right? Company code creation.
So copying is clear, but once
Sorry.
yeah, by copying, creating company code is quite easy.
Yes, copy.
You can do-
SAP always recommend copy and create. We can go with the scratch creation as well, but it will be time consuming, and there might be chances that we might be miss some settings, some checkbox or something we may miss, and that will cause some issues in production, right? So SAP always recommends to copy from the template and then create your own.
And suppose if like the first time if some company is implementing SAP, so that time they need to create all the company codes, right? At initial stage.
Yes, initial stage only they need to create a company codes, and in rollout phases normally, for example, let's take an example. I have already implemented SAP. I have 10 company codes. Now I acquired one more company. That company code also I want to bring it into SAP. So that will be a rollout for me, right? So I need to create a company code, separate new company code in existing system only, and I need.
Okay, so apart from SPRO, do we have any T code where we can see display of company code?
Display of company codes, we can go to the OBY6, which I showed you, right? I'll go there again. So based on the data, there are different T codes we have. I'll show you one by one. So OBY6, if I go to the OBY6, okay, this is again company code global data. G00. So here, if you go, you can check what is the chart of account of this company code. What is the fiscal year variant? What is the field status variant? Right? All these informations are there. Now, what is chart of account? What is this fiscal year variant and all that we are going to see. Field status variant, which are the important fields we are going to discuss on that one. Posting period variant. Okay. But
here we can modify, right? If needed.
Yeah. So now let's take an example. My chart of account is not INT. I have copied it from 0001, right? My chart of account is not INT. My chart of account is different. I need to change that one here. If my company is following some different settings, then I need to change that fiscal year variant accordingly. So I can change those settings here in this field, this T code.
Okay.
So we need to copy from the existing one, and whichever settings are required to be changed, those settings we need to change it here.
So do we get some brief detail like what is chart of accounts, what is fiscal year variant?
This is all finance related information, chart of account, fiscal year variant, and posting period related. So in future classes, we are going to see what is the chart of account, what is the fiscal year variant, and what is the posting period variant. Whichever important fields are required from the MM point of view, we are going to discuss on that one in detail.
Okay, so all these, chart of account and fiscal year, these fields will be configured by FI consultant,
Yes,
right?
yes, FI consultant. It is related to
Okay,
their data actually. Okay.
Yeah, so like they are defining all this information and they are assigning it.
Correct.
Not they are just defining. We are assigning these data.
FI consultant. So company code
Yeah.
creation changes will be done by FI consultant.
Okay.
Okay. So whichever important information required from the MM side, we are going to discuss. Obviously, we need to understand what is chart of account, what is fiscal year variant, because these are going to be used in MM. Okay. So those informations we are going to discuss once we started with the procurement and all. Okay. But rest of the details are related to the FI, finance. Got it? So let me go back again. Okay, I think Muksad or someone was asking to repeat the new creation process, right? Correct. So new creation process is nothing but you need to go to the SPRO, SAP reference IMG, material management, sorry, not material management, enterprise structure, because we are going to define our organization structure, definition, under definition, financial accounting, go to the edit, copy, delete, check company code option. Here directly go to the company code, right? Edit company code data and click on new entries. Put all your informations here manually, save it. It will create a company code, but that will only have a number. Each and every settings we need to maintain it manually later for this company code. And that is the reason SAP always recommend to copy from the existing one and create a new one. Got it? So we have just defined our company code.
So if you go back at SPRO financial tab, there we have the first option to define company code. What that option is? So is it the same?
Yeah,
Like,
I'll go again back. SAP reference IMG. Enterprise structure, definition,
right. Yeah.
financial accounting. Yeah. So this is not a company code, it is company. Company code is different and company is different.
Okay, so we never define company, is it?
FI consultant normally define the company, but it is optional to have a company. Company code is a mandatory.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to go to this node, edit, copy, delete, check company code.
Mhm.
Okay.
So in code is first, and under company code we can create or extend company
Plans, yeah,
codes.
correct. That is optional actually. Company is optional organization unit for the FI consultant or FI point.
Okay. So what is use defining company? Any scenario you have?
Company actually normally organization structure, client is the highest organization, right? Under client they may have company, and under company they may have company codes, right? So for example, we have Tata Motors or Reliance Group. Reliance Group is our client. Under Reliance Group, we have Reliance Pharmaceutical, Reliance, what you can say, Petrochemical, right? Those are the companies. Now, under Reliance Pharmaceuticals, I want a separate balance sheet for India, Reliance Pharmaceutical India, and Reliance Pharmaceutical Japan. So, Reliance Pharmaceutical India will be one company code, Reliance Pharmaceutical Japan will be one company code for me, right? On the other hand, Reliance Pharmaceutical will be a company, and Reliance Group will be company code client for me, right? So just segregating the organization accordingly. But it is not always recommended to have a company. Means company is an optional thing. We normally define our client as a company only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have, sorry.
If we'll define companies as well.
Yeah. Okay. So can I move ahead now? So we have defined our EG00 company code. I'll make it green. So we have defined this one. Now what we need to define? We need to define this company code as well. WG00. Let me check whether this company code is already existing in my database or not with this name. I'll go to the table SC16N. I'll go to the table T001. My company code is WG00. Let me see. Oh, my company code is already available here. Right? Might be previously I have created it. Okay. So I can use another number, another data. Instead of WG00, I will use what I can say.
01.
WG01. I'll put it. Okay. So let's see WG01 is exist. No, WG01 is not exist. So let me create this one. So I'll go to again back to the definition. I'll go to the edit, copy, delete, check company code. We will copy, delete, check company code. Right? Same thing. I will click on the copy org object option. So it will start reading the database. Okay. Now it will ask from company code to company code. I can use EG00 as a reference because it is already existing in database, or I can use 0001, any company code as a reference. And I want to create my new company code, that is WG01. Press OK. It will ask, do you want to copy the GL account? Yes, I want to copy the GL account. Press yes. Do you want to change the currency? No, I don't want to change the currency. It should be same. Okay. So it will give some information message. Just ignore. Press OK. There are some message from the this one accounting side. Press OK. I will check that on why it is coming. Transport number range related message. Press OK. It will ask, do you really want to transport a number ranges? No, we never want to transport a number ranges. Why and why we are clicking on no? I will tell you. Okay. So once I click on no, it will start copying the data from 001 to WG01, my new company code. Okay. So it will ask, do you want to save the data into same transport request, or you want to create your own new transport request for these changes? I want to save it under the same request, so I will press OK. Or I can create a new transport request and I will save my changes into that transport request.
Yeah, meanwhile, one question. So like in my company, they'll use a term called rave track to transfer from one client to another. So is it the standard or generic term we use in SAP, or it can be different?
What is the term you said?
Rave track.
Rave track.
Yeah.
No, rave track I never heard about that. For what
No,
purpose they are using?
Yeah, just to it is called as a transport mode from moving data from one client to another client. They're calling as a rave track. So rave track, we are transferring whatever the changes they have done in product or quality or development to move that into a next client. They are using a term called rave track.
Okay.
So
normally
just
change
asking
request. Yeah, change request. There normally the normal term is change request. Okay. Through change request, we are moving the changes from one client to another client. Or transport request.
Yeah, transport request. Okay.
Yes.
So transport request is a generic or standard term which we use
standard.
in SAP.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, Moomin, I have one question.
Yes.
You have just generated one transport request.
Yes.
The previous one, the same
Correct.
you have used for
Yes.
this different company code also. So how
Correct.
that quality guy will understand that first one is request was EG01 and the second one is for WG01?
No, we have whatever data we have created, all data we have stored with this number only, under this number only. So if I go to this transport request, okay. If I go to the table T001, I will get to know which are the different company codes are here, EG00 and WG01. I am the owner of this transport request, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So I should know what are the changes should be included into this transport request, because I need to migrate this into quality, and this should be migrated properly into the quality. So
Correct.
If it is a new activity, I will store it into a new transport request. Correct. If I think, okay, if it is regular activities, so 3-4 activities I can club into one transport request. That is fine. Or I can create 3-4 separate transport requests for each activities, and I need to push it, or I need to ask them to push to the quality client into a sequence. First, this transport should go. And second, this transport should go. Third, this transport should go. Fourth, this transport should go. So the sequence also I need to provide to my base system. Which transport
So
should
it is
go first.
convenient. Okay, so it is convenient to create one request.
Yeah, if you are doing some configuration changes, related configuration changes, create a one only and store all the information into one transport request.
So second question is what is number ranges?
Number ranges for the transport. Okay, that message you are saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come to that one now. So you guys might be saw that message, right? Do you want to transport a number ranges? Correct. So we said no, I don't want to transport a number ranges, right? Why we have said no? So let's take an example. We have development client, right? We have quality client. A, and we have production client, right? Now, in development client, I have created vendors, right? Might be I have created vendor 1 to 100. Now, current number is 100, right? I have created 100 vendors. In materials, I have created 500, right? Purchase orders, I have created 200, right? In quality system, okay, in quality systems, I have created around 500 vendors, because testing system, it is not production system, it is testing system. Materials, I have created around 5,000, right? Purchase orders created around 2,000, right? Now in production system, just example I'm giving here. In production system, I have 50,000 vendors. I have 5 lakhs material. I have around 2 lakhs vendors. Oh, sorry, purchase orders. Right now, when I'm going to copy the transport number ranges, if I copy, because I'm sending the data from development to quality, quality to production. So if I copy my number ranges, this number we have 100, right? So the next number will be 101 vendor number, right? So the number range settings are going to be overwrite here in the quality system, and it will say, okay, currently system is going to create vendor with 101, but already that 101 number is existing quality, right? Then it will give you message, error message there. It will not allow you to create the vendors, right? Because the development data is get overwritten into the quality,
Correct.
right? And this is an issue. So we never transfer our number ranges from one system to another system. Whenever required new number ranges, we are going to that particular system and we are defining our number ranges. I hope it is clear.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Anyone? Deepak?
Yeah, it makes sense.
No, sir. Good.
Good. Company code creation. Anyone, any questions on company code creation copy? So what we did, we just copied our one company code. Let me quickly change the data, edit the data for that WG01. WG01.
So
Yes.
how you change transport?
Sorry.
How you reviewed transport number? Transport request
Transport
number.
SE01 is the T code. Okay. SE01 is the T code. Okay. This all is going to come. How we are going to define our transport request, how I'm creating a manual transport request, how I'm going to transport this transport request from one client to another client, that we are going to see. The complete picture, change management, problem management, incident management, that is coming. That we are going to see in our next classes. Okay. So SE01 is the T code which is used by basis consultant, through which I can see the transport request details.
Okay.
So just change the description of the this company code. West Germany. My city is Walford only. Country DE, currency euro, language is EN. I want to change it to the EN. Okay. I'll put some description as well, or address of the what is the use of address. That is also we are going to see. It is address of our company code. Save it. So my company code is created, right? EG00 and WG01, two company codes we have created. So let me go to the organization structure. I have make it green this one. Okay. Now what next? After company codes, let us define plant. So 4 plants we need to define, right? So how I can define a plants? I'm not assigning anything now. First, I will define everything. Then I'll go for the assignment tab. So I'll go back and close all these points. I'll go back again to the definition. Now plant will comes under the logistic general. So I'll go to the logistic general, and here we have option define, copy, delete, check plant. Can you see this one? Define, copy, delete, check plant. Same process, whatever we have followed for the company code, same thing we need to follow here for the plant as well. So here, either we can directly define the plant from scratch, or we can copy, delete, check plant. We can use the copy function and create our plant. Always recommending to have the copy functionality. So I'll go to the copy, click on the copy org object. It will read the data. Before copying, I'll just show you the table for plant. I'll go to the database. T001W is my table for plant or branches, right? So I'll check if my EBR plant is exist. Oh, it is exist. So I need to create with some other name, right? It might be I have created for the previous batches. So this number is exist. I need to change my naming conventions there. So around 199 plants is already exist. This is IDA system, right? Training system. So we have created earlier. But if it is a dummy system, you will see only one plant. If your production system, then you will see only one plant. And with this plant, we need to copy and create new plants. So what I can do, I'll go and change the naming conventions here. So what I'll put here. And instead of Berlin, I'll put 1 BER, 1 HL. Okay. And for W, I'll put 2 FRA and 2 MA. I put 1 only. Fine. So this type of naming conventions I'll provide. Okay, from company code, from plant, sorry. I want to copy from 0001 to plant 1 BRE, Berlin, BER. One BER, Berlin, right? Press OK. It will start copy. It will give the message transport number ranges and all. Press OK. Do you want to really transport the number ranges? No, we don't want to transport number ranges. It will start copy.
And suppose if mistakenly, if we have clicked on yes, so is there any way to reverse this
We need
change?
to don't transport the number, that particular transport request. Create a new separate transport request.
Okay, so we can delete as well. Like
Yeah, we can delete. Yeah, we can delete and copy that functionality again. For the functionality again. Either you will move it to the quality, you need to go and change the number ranges in the quality directly there.
Okay, so the same will ask when they are moving transport, is it?
No, well, suppose mistakenly you have transported the number ranges, and transport number ranges are overwrite into quality system, right? Might be happen, right? So in that case, go to the quality system and change the number ranges accordingly directly. Log into the quality system and change the number range for each of the document types.
suppose if we have moved any change request from development to quality with allowing number ranges, and in quality we can update or we can correct that.
Correct. Yes, we can correct that. So I'll show you 1 minute.
What is the T code? I mean,
Number range subject is SNRO. I'll show. I'll tell these all things one by one. Okay, because there are a couple of freshers we have in our batch, so for them might be this will be confusing. They might get frustrated. Means they might get fear that how many T codes are there and how many objects are there. So initially we'll go slowly, so they will used to with the system, and later we are going to see all this information. Okay. So here if you see this current number, so when you move changes from development to quality, this current number gets changed with 100. Okay, so you need to change this number as a 1816 again in quality system.
okay.
Okay, so the current number you need to correct it in quality system, then it will again work. Got it, Deepak? The T code is SNRO for number ranges, number range related objects maintenance. We'll discuss on that on SNRO and all. Got it, Deepak? Can you go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I just copied the plant. I'll just save all this information into one transport request only. So my plant was copied as 001 plant was copied to the E1 BER. Okay. So press OK. I'll go back and there is an option to define plant. I'll go back to the define plant now because I have copied it. I need to make some changes because 0001 is having work 001 as a description, right? Same 1 BER is also having the same descriptions because we have copied, right? Now I need to change it. So this is my Berlin plan. If you see, here's something important. Okay, so if you see this address and all is in display mode, so I cannot change it directly here, right? So I need to click on this option, address. I need to change it here. Then only that will get updated here. So my Berlin plan. I'll give H1. H1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm giving some sample data, sample information here. Okay. Countries D, this is fine. So I'll press language is EN. Press OK. Still it is not updated. I need to save it. Right. So now if you see, it is changed. Yeah. Correct. So this way I need to change the name of my plant and description of the plant, address of the plant. So now my plant will be available here. So if I refresh it, I will say 200 entries. One more entry exists added here. One BER plant is added here, right? So whatever information we have, it gets copied. Now, if you see here, there is one important field that is a factory calendar. Because this plant is nothing but a factory, right? So we have to maintain a calendar here in the plant. What is this calendar? This calendar will be created by PP consultant, production planning related consultant. Okay. So they are going to create a calendar with SCAL T code. There is a T code called SCAL. Okay. Currently, no need to remember this all things, but just for information purpose, I'm sharing this one. So here in SCL T codes, we are creating our calendars. We are mentioning how many public holidays we have, how many holidays we have, right? And what is the factory calendar we have. So if you see 001 factory calendar, so year wise we are mentioning, I'll go to the calendar. Year wise we are mentioning each year how many days are there, how many working days are there, and how many are the leave or holidays or weekends we have, right? So if I go back to the 2021, okay, year specific here. So here we have mentioned every Saturday, Sunday factory will be closed. Okay, there are some of the holidays. For those holidays, factory will be closed. These are the holidays. Why it is important? When we are creating a purchase order, we should not provide these dates, right, to deliver the material. Because might be our factory is closed and vendor is delivering because we have asked him to deliver material on 10th of January or 10th of February. But it is a holiday. Our factory is completely closed. No one is there, which is wrong information we are sharing with our vendor or customer, right? So if we are creating any transaction data, system will always check the calendar and it will check whether it is working day or not. If it is not a working day, that means it is weekend or it is public holiday, then it will throw a message that it is a public holiday. Please choose different date. Got it?
Yeah. So just a small whenever you're using, but can you please make a note of all the T code in the Excel sheet which you are preparing?
Yes, yes. So this Excel sheet will also have, I have a document as well with screenshots and all. I'll share that one as well. The complete document, screenshots and all, I'll share with you.
Okay.
Okay. So this SCLT code through which we can create a calendars, new calendars as well, okay, by our own, and this will be created by PP consultant, production planning related person. And that calendar ID we need to assign it here to our plan. Okay, so I'll save this one. So I have created one plan like this one. I need to create how many plans? 3 more plans, right? So this one we have created. Let us create one HAL. So I'll go back. I'll use copy, delete, check, copy org object. Same functionality I will do and create a new plans. So 0001 to 1 HAL. Do you really want to transfer number in this? No.
One question. So like in my previous organization, we used to create a plant related customer and vendor master for intra-stock transfer, and we were using OX10T code to display all the plant.
If you see, I'll go to the OX10. Okay, it will take me to the same define plant screen, right? Same screen.
Because it was familiar screen, so that's why I said, like, is it the same
screen? So there are some T codes, direct T codes to access this SPRO related activity. Okay, but don't use those T codes. Always follow this path. So SPRO path, if you follow, you will see all means I need to do definition, then I also need to do the assignment. So all activity will be there. I do not need to remember all the T codes, different T codes.
Right. It is best practice to use the
Best practice to
structure.
use SPRO. Yes.
Thanks.
So press OK. I'm saving all the changes into the same transcript request. Okay. Jyotiram, Muksad, Parag, Prashant, Rohit, Siddesh, sorry. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to repeat, please ask me to repeat. Okay. Please start participating in the discussion. I hope it is clear to you all. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Fine.
Yes,
sir.
it is clear now.
So plant we have copied from 001 to 1 HM. I'll just, so I copied it. I'll go again and I will change the setting. So it is copied, due to which the name and everything gets copied. I will change the setting. So this is my Halle plant. I need to change the descriptions. I'll just select, put the cursor here somewhere in any of the field. So click on this one. Address, Halle plant. These are actually very simple topics, initial topics we have. Later, once we go with this actual procurement and all, you will get the complete picture. Why we are defining the plant, why we are defining the storage location, company code and all. That once we start creating the first purchase order, you will get to know. Giving some random information here. Okay. Sample information, I'm just putting it here. So this is my address change. So I created one more plant, that is Halle plant. Let me go again here. So we have done this one. Let me create one more plant, that is one FRA and one MEN. So I'll quickly create this one. Same thing I need to do, follow for these two plants. I'll copy. Okay. One FRA, sorry, 0001 to one FRA. You really want to transfer number and just no. I'm saving
One more question.
Yes.
How many plants we are created in?
We can create n number of plants. It is a 4-digit number, alphanumeric key. So 9999 anyhow you can create. Again you can use alphanumeric A111, A112. So n number of plants we can create in SAP. There is no limitations. But does those many plants available for our client?
Yes. Okay.
Correct. So my client might have hundreds of or thousands of plants, not more than that, right?
Yes.
Any big company might be having thousands of plants. That's it. I have created one more plant here. I'll go back. I'll define it here. Okay, just to update you, I have cleared my S4 certification yesterday.
Oh, great.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So we can define address as well, right, Omobi?
This is address.
Suppose if we are entering any country like India, so we cannot enter any other state which are not comes under India. Right? These kind of things.
Sorry, I did not understand. Means we can enter what you're saying?
Country, state, and postal code. Suppose if we are creating any plant for India,
We can
And-
change country here. Okay, now
No, no.
let's.
So if suppose we have created any plan for India, and if we in region is nothing but a state. So in state we cannot enter, apart from India, like other states. So
Okay.
all these are defined, or
Yeah, it is
something,
already defined. It is already defined. The country and Germany, it is already defined. We are just using that information. But if you want to change, we can change it as well. I will show you. If I suppose the country, if I go here, my country is India. Okay, I need to choose India here. I am. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, so I was showing you about this information. Country. So if I choose country IN, you can see the region here accordingly. So Arunachal Pradesh, Bihar, Goa, accordingly, based on the country, this region will be displayed. And we need to choose that particular region. So where are those defined? These are all standard SAP where it is all defined. And we can add or we can change that information as well. Okay. So if any new state is coming, SAP always provide that patch that you need to use this patch. So that information gets added into our SAP by default by SAP. Okay. I will show you that this configuration as well. So for let's take an example, D, I'm putting D as a country and I'm giving 6-digit postal code. It will throw me message. Postal code must have the length 05 because Germany having the rule that the postal code should have only 5 digits. So that rules and everything is already configured in standard SAP. I will show you how where it is defined and all. I'll just explain you in next 5 minutes. Okay. So quickly I'll just change this one. This is Frankfurt plant, right? Let me create these plants and I'll show you that postal code settings and all. So one FR is also we have created. Now one more plant is pending, right? That is 1 MUN. That is Munich plant. Plant 00001. Plant 1 MUN. Yes, okay.
A configuration part. So can we do some, create plant in a mass or in a bulk? Is there any way by using
Normally
some LSM?
configuration related changes because we have very few plants or very few activity need to follow. So we don't have that type of T codes available. But if there are thousands of T codes, thousands of plants required, then we need to take a help from ABAPer to create a program. But SAP has not provided any T code to mass creation of the plant and all. Means SAP never provide mass creation activity for the configuration object. For master data and transactions, we can use mass activity, but for configuration, it is not suggestible or advisable.
Okay, even suppose if any SAP, and if they'll be having, suppose for example, like 100 of plants already existing in some other system, for example, JD Edward or PeopleSoft, and if they want to move into SAP, so all 100 plants they'll be configuring manually. Is it?
Yes. It is recommended because they need to check the data and then they need to create it into the SAP.
Okay.
And if thousands of plants are there and business is asking to mass upload and all, then we can take a help from ABAPer. We can ask him to create a program which will help me to update those database directly.
Okay, so programs are different and LSMW is different, right?
LSMW is just a tool to migrate the data. So master data and transaction data, we can upload it, right? And through programs, we can write some code and we can update our database.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll explain that LSMW functionality as well, and we can create one program as well. Not to worry. Okay. So I'll just copy this one again. One new more plant I'll create. Plant created. I will go back. I'll go to the define plant. And what is 1 ml? So it is there. 1 ml. Okay. So let's quickly change this one. I'll go to the address. Plant. Unique. Okay. Save. So my 4 plants has been created and it is updated. So I'll just go to that field. Sorry. Let me share my screen again. So we're done with our company code and plant, right? I'll quickly show you that this setting, postal code and all settings, region and all. So if I go to the SAP NetWeaver, let me check setting. Okay, so if you see set countries, so here we can define our country codes and all. Okay, and for each country codes, all this is settings we have. Normally this is standard because SAP already provided all country and regions information. So if anything new is there, we want to define, we can define it. If you see for each country telephone number, like India, we have, telephone number will start with 91, right? You see telephone number 91 started with that. So all this information SAP is already stored this information. We are just using that in our MM configurations. Right? Postal code related settings are also there. Time zones. Calendar, time zones. These are the informations. Normally, standard SAP is already having all the company codes, all the countries, their regions, the postal code related settings and all. Everything is already configured in our SAP, standard SAP. Okay. Now, we have completed our company code and plant. Let us create the storage location under the plants. Okay. So how to create a storage location? So same thing, SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure, we need to define, right? So need to go to the definition. Under definition, storage location will be part of material management. I'll go to the material management. And here we have options, maintain storage location. Now, whenever you click on this maintain storage location, it will ask under which plant you need to maintain a storage location or define a storage location. That means whenever we are creating a storage location, system will always ask under which plant you are going to create the storage location. So this plant and storage location assignment is already done because we are creating storage location under the plant only, right? So no need to give separate assignment for the plant and storage location because the storage locations are going to be created under the plant. Got it? So I'll give my plant here 1 BER, right? So 1 BER plant I provided here. So I can see 3 storage locations already there. It is because 0001 plant, we have copied this 1 EBR plant from 0001 plant, right? Now 0001 plant is already having these 3 storage location, default storage location. If I want to use the same 3, I can use it, or else I can simply delete it. Save it. Once I delete, I'll save it and I'll create a new storage locations directly. So storage location having very few data. So we can directly go and create a new one. And we can use the copy option as well. I'll put information 1000. How many storage location I want to create? 2000, 3000, 4000. So number of storage locations I can create it here. I'll put the description slog1, slog2, storage location 2, storage location 3, storage location 4. Press enter. Once I'm done with this one, save it. So my storage location is created. Left side there is option address of storage locations. So for plant 1 BER storage location 1000, I'm maintaining address. So I'll click on new. I can maintain more than one address as well. Entry gate, exit gate, like that one. So this is my entry gate. What is the use of multiple address? I will explain you. H1, H1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Postal code will be, city will be Berlin, and it will be D. Press OK, save it. Same thing, I can maintain one more address, that is exit gate. I can maintain more than one address for storage location. We can have more than one address, right? Entry gate is there, exit gate is there, material gate is there, labor gate is there. So like that one, we need to create our addresses of the storage locations. So what we did for plant 1 BER, for storage location 1000, we have maintained addresses. Same thing we need to do it for storage location 2000, 3000, 4000. Later, we need to create few more storage locations for plant 1 HAM. Right? These 3 are not required. I will select and there is option to delete. So I'll use that delete option and I'll delete this one. Number of entries deleted 3. Okay. Save it. Once I saved it, I'll click on new entries 1000 and 2000. 2 store locations are there. Right? I'll put the description. slog1, slog2. So it is easy now. Creation of store locations are easy. I can maintain multiple addresses here.
So here we do not.
A very few informations we have for store locations. We can copy. Now let's take an example. I'll go back. Okay. I want to copy and create. Just select that particular store location, copy it, and change it as a 3000. That is slog3.
Okay.
That functionality also we can do. There are very few informations we have for store locations. So we can go with the new entries as well as we can go with the copy. Then we can also maintain our multiple addresses for this one. Okay. Got it? How to create the storage location?
Yeah. So here we cannot copy any storage location from some other plant, right? Or that can
no,
be
only for that plants, from that plant only we can copy.
okay.
Storage locations will be unique within the plant. So same storage location number I can use for other plant. So here if you see, I have used 1000 in one EBR as well as 1000 in one HL.
Right.
Right. So that is possible.
Yeah,
We
but
can
it will have some
separate-
different.
Yeah, because plants are different. So obviously that store locations will have linking with the plant only. So let's consider that I have defined this store location as well. Now what is left? Purchasing organization. Okay, there is one message. Please repeat store location address point. Okay. I will go back again to the storage location, maintain storage locations. I will create it for one FRA. Okay. I don't want these storage locations. I will select it. I will delete it. Save it. I'll click on new entries. I will maintain my new storage locations. That is SLOC1. Okay. Now, for this storage location, select that particular storage location. Left side, there is option address of storage location. Double click on that. Here, this option will come. Click on new entries. How many addresses you want to enter? I want to maintain 2 addresses. 1, 2. Press enter. So edit address 1. That is my entry gate. Okay. I'll press OK. Now edit address 2. This is my exit gate. Done. Got it? Also.
Just one small question. I'm not sure if I. So we have created plant, but have we assigned it to any specific company code?
We are just defining now.
Okay.
We are just defining. We are not going for assignment.
Okay.
Right?
Perfect.
For storage locations, because the storage locations are going to be created under the plant, that is the reason I mentioned that we do not require to assign the storage location to the plant because it is created under the plant only. Right? So this assignment is not required, but rest of the assignment is required that we are going to do. Okay. Now what is pending? That is purchasing organization is pending. Let us create the purchasing organization. Very easy step now. Only company code and plant will take time to configure. The rest of the things are very easy. So I'll go back. Okay. Again, purchasing organization will be under definition, material management, maintain purchasing organization. So I'll go here. I can see these many purchasing organizations are there. I need to create my own purchasing organization. That is eGPO and WGPO. Let me see whether I have already that purchasing organization. No, I don't have. So I'll create it. I can copy from the existing one, or I can directly go to the new entries. I'll put my purchasing organization number, East Germany purchase. Right? I have one more purchasing organization. So in one go, I can create multiple purchasing organization. West Germany purchase. Right? Press enter. So WGPO is already exist. I'll just WGP1. I'll mention WGP1. Okay, because it was already exist, so I created a separate one. Save it. Okay, so my purchasing organizations are also defined. Done. No need to copy or no. I can directly go to the new entries and create my purchasing organization. Clear? Purchasing organization part. Hello.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Now we have almost purchasing group. We will define it later. Okay, forget about the purchasing group right now. The most of the things we have already covered. Right, my client is there. Right, under the client we have created a company code. Now we have created plants. We have created storage locations. We have created purchasing organizations. So now we need to how system know that these two plants belong to this company code. We have defined 4 plants, right? How system know these 2 plants belong to this company code? These 2 plants belong to this company code, which means we in system we need to mention some assignment. So the system will be able to recognize, okay, these 2 plants belong to this plant, this company code. These 2 plants belong to this company code. This purchasing organization is responsible for this plant and this plant. This purchasing organization is responsible for this plant and this plant. So some assignment is required, right? So that assignment also we need to do. Okay. Now, what are the assignment are required? First, company code and plant assignment. So these 2 plants belong to this company code. That is one assignment. Okay. So plant and company code assignment is there. Now, purchasing organization and plant assignment is there. It is also must, because this purchasing organization is responsible for this plant and this plant, right? Now, as this is cross company code related business scenario, my purchasing organization is also going to be linked to my company code. Because of the business scenario, I need to link my purchasing organization to company code, but it is not mandatory. In cross company code specific purchasing, we cannot assign our company code and purchasing organization. But in cross plant specific purchasing, we have to assign our company code and purchasing organization. So this purchasing organization is responsible for all the plants belonging to this company code. So 3 assignments are there, right? So let us do that assignment again. So I'll close all the window. I'll go to the SPRO again. Fresh SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure. Now I'll not go to the definition. I'll go to the assignment. Okay. What assignment is required? Plant and company code assignment is required. So I'll go to the logistic general. Okay. Here we have option assign plant to company code. So here if you see, as I already copied from 0001, so 0001 company code is now assigned to my plants. So I need to delete that assignment first, right? So this assignment, existing assignment of my plant, I need to delete it. So delete all 4. So I have deleted it, save it, and I'll go and assign my own company code. So my company code is what is my company code? EG00. So EG00 will be having 4 plants. 1 BER, 1 HAL. Now second one is WG00, right? WG01. Sorry. So WG01 is having 1 FRA. WG01 is having 1 MEN, right? So we need to assign these company codes to plant combination. Save it. This is done. I have assigned my company code and plant in SAP. Second is I need to assign this purchasing organization and plant, right? So I'll go again back, save it. I have saved it. I'll go to the material management. I'll close this logistic general. Assign purchasing organization to plant. So here, if you see my purchasing organization, because of I have copied it, the plant details I have copied it, due to which this purchasing organization settings is also gets copied. So I'm going to delete this information first. The existing whatever gets copied with the standard configurations, standard copy functionality, I am deleting that one and I'm going to create a new one. So what is my purchasing organization? EGPO is my purchasing organization, which needs to be linked to 1 BER plant, and EGPO purchasing organization needs to be linked to E1 HAL, right? Then second is WGP1, that purchasing organization needs to be linked to 1 FRA. WGP1 should link to 1 MEN. So I'm just giving my purchasing organization and plant combination here, and I'm assigning. So I'm just informing system this purchasing organization belong to this, you will be responsible for this plant, right? So my purchasing organization plant combination is also done. Now I just need to do purchasing organization and company code related setting. So I'll go here. What is my purchasing organization? EGPO, right? EGPO. So this purchasing organization is responsible for all the plants belonging to company code EG00, right? And second one is, there is one more purchasing organization, WGP1. So this purchasing organization is responsible for company code WG01. Done. My organization structure is completed. This is what we required from MM side. So what we did, we have defined our company code, purchasing organization, plant and storage location. Later, what we did, we assigned our company code and plant combinations. We assigned our purchasing organization and plant combinations, purchasing organization and company code combination. Got it? What we did?
Yep.
Any question, queries on this one? Assignment definition part?
No.
Okay.
No, no.
As you know, you are whatever the configuration you are doing, system is default or automatically creating a change request. Whereas we don't have any a different client created or assigned. So is it like creation of client is nothing but a naming convention? Like suppose whatever a client we are creating, and we are just giving a name, like it's a quality system client, it's a production client, it's a development client. Is it, or it has some different configuration, like for having a quality client?
Okay. As I mentioned earlier, so we have T code SCC4 through which we can create our clients, right?
Right.
So here we need to define our clients: development client, quality client, production client, at least 3. Okay. And then basis consultant will set up a linkage between 2 clients, some RFC connection and all. So to move the transport request, there should be some linkage, right, between the clients.
Right.
So that linkage will be defined by basis consultant, RFC connection linkage. So in every system, I'll show you, I'll just give you some idea. We have this logical system, right? So this logical system is actually required to identify to which system we need to communicate. So this logical system is nothing but we are going to use this logical system to communicate 800 client, right? Then this logical system is going to use to communicate this client. So this through logical systems, we are going to identify the client number.
Okay, so we can say, in a simple term, like those are a bookmark, and by using those bookmark, we can link to different client.
Yes, yes. So basis consultant actually set up that RFC connection. In our IDOC configuration topic, we are going to see that RFC and all.
Okay. Generally, company we have a same client but having a different naming convention, like 800 production quality.
Correct.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So this is what our organization structure setup functionality we have. Okay. Now you may have question like in our Excel file we can see such type of complete structure right here. So parent child related structure, tree diagram structure, we can see it here. Can we see our structure in SAP like this one? So yes, we can see that one. I'll show you how. Just go to the enterprise structure definition, and I want to see below the company code. So what I'll do, I'll go to the copy delete check company code, copy delete check company code function, and here we have structure, org structure. Click on that one, right? Click on the navigation. It will take all the company codes here in a list. Here, right? Now I want to see the structure of my EG00 company code. So I'll just go to the EG00 company code.
Created like a tree diagram or something.
Yes. Here is yeah, here. Just select it here, press expand. Double click on that one, EG00. Okay. So here if you see EG00 having two plants, one BR, one HR. And EG00 is also assigned to purchasing organization EGPO. Right. Now, if I expand plant 1BR, plant 1BR having 4 storage locations. This 1BR is belongs to company code EG00. Right. Now you might be seeing, okay, this 1BR belongs to purchasing organization EGPO is responsible for this 1BR. So you might have question like, we have not created shipping point, we have not created distribution channel, we have not created locations. Why it is created automatically? It is because we have copied it. And this distribution channel, shipping point, locations are required from other modules like SD and FI. Because we don't want to create their organizational unit, because we are not the authorized person to create their organizational unit. What we did in IDS system, we have copied it and created it. Right. So we can use this in our for our purpose only. Okay.
So do we have any table to see, what all the company codes are, like,
Yes.
plants?
Yes.
Company code.
Yes. So as I mentioned, SC16 and T001 is for the company code. T001W for the plant.
No, the table where we can see what all the plants have been assigned under what.
Yes, T001K. If you assign this one, T001K, okay, I'll give my company code EG00 here. I'll see how many plants are there. There are 2 plants.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Each and every data which you are going to create is going to store in table. So there will be some tables will be available for each and every transactions or any activity we are doing in SAP. This table is nothing but our database.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is just a high level information we have learned today for the organization structure point of view. I'm going to update this complete Excel file with the path and all. Okay. I request to all of you to please start configuring in your SAP system. This in our next class we will see this purchasing group, how to create the purchasing group and all. But the rest of the points you can configure in your system. Okay. And if any doubt or questions we have, just feel free to ask in a group and I will try to answer there. Okay. Any question? Yes. Yes, Parag.
So one question here. We have made the changes in same TR.
Yes, correct.
Yes. So how can we get the details of that?
Okay, so as I mentioned, I'll go to the SC01. I'll put my TR details here. Okay, and I can see how many changes I have did. Okay, I have did assignment of the company code. I have edit, copy, delete, check company code. So this TR will store all the informations.
Okay.
Okay. From here, I can get what are the changes are there in this TR. If I don't want this information, like I don't want this much of information should be considered under this TR. So whenever I'm configuring anything, I should create a new TR for each and every activity.
Okay. So as I'm configuring, as I'm defining the plant or anything, it is getting inline with.
Yes.
Inline in that TR.
In this TRS.
Okay.
So now this TR is having only because this is configuration, right? Similar configuration we are doing. So we are adding into the same TR. But if it is different, in that case, what I'll do, I'll create a separate new TR.
Okay.
Okay. And when I'm moving the transport from one client to another client, for example, let's take an example. This is my TR1. It is related to the plant creation. Okay. TR2. This is related to the plant assignment. So let's take an example. I have created 2 different TR. Okay. for this activity. One is for the plant creation, another one is the plant and company code assignment. Right now, when we are moving the transport to the development to the quality system or development to quality to production system. Let's take example development to quality. When I'm moving the transport from development to quality system, I need to transport this TR first and then this TR.
Yes.
If suppose I'm moving this TR first, TR2 I'm moving first. What it is? Plant and company code assignment. But plant is not created yet. Right? So if the plant is not exist because this TR is not yet moved, so it will throw a message and this TR will get filled.
Okay.
So whenever we are moving the data from one system to another system, we have to follow the sequence. And sequentially we need to move the TR. Got it? Hope this is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are very high level info, means this whatever I'm explaining is very high level information. In our future classes, we are going to see it in deeply. Okay. The transport request, the transport sequence, how the transport we are going to create and all. Okay. If you means currently, if you did not understand what is transport request or what is, how we are going to transport the changes, it is absolutely fine for me. Don't worry about that one. Those details we are going to learn in our upcoming sessions. Okay. Clear? Organization structure. How to define organization structure into SAP?
Yeah.
Yeah. Organization structure and master data are the easy topic for us. Actual challenge will start from the procurement. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll conclude our class today. Okay. Next class we will discuss about the organization structure again. We'll try to repeat it, and we'll start with the master data topic. Mean the time we have 1 week. In this 1 week, if your installation is completed, please do the practice. If installation is not done, please courier your laptop or hard disk to me, external hard disk to me. I will install it and I'll send it back to you, so you can start your practice.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mubin. Congratulations again for completing HANA certification.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for your session. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you all. Let us connect.
Thank you, Mubin.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Mubin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.